What's up, y'all? N.W.J, the world's most dangerous boxing platform. And I want to talk about the heavyweight division. We got Kubrat Pulev fighting Derek Chisora in the really who cares category, but I can't see too many people paying for that. Hopefully, it's free. I'll watch it, but I'm not too interested in seeing that. Pulev is a very cocky guy from what I've seen. Recently came out and said AJ was nothing special and he blamed his loss on sickness, which I hate to hear. Anytime a fighter comes out talking about he was sick, I'm like, oh, here we go with the excuses. And I always feel like if you were sick, then you could have pulled out of the fight. I think he did that before. So just pull out of the fight. Don't come with the I was sick card. Nobody wants to hear it. I'm going with Chisora in this fight. I just like Derek Chisora. I definitely feel he's the harder puncher of the two. I believe Kubrat Pulev will outwork him. I just think Derek Chisora, when he lands, he's going to make it known that he's landing, and I think he'll probably stop Pulev somewhere around the 12th round. Um, I think that fight is next month. Not really too big on that, of course. Derek Chisora lost against Joseph Parker his last fight. Um, and I believe we have Usyk versus Joshua coming up in August in Saudi Arabia. I'm hearing that Usyk has lost some weight, and people are thinking it's stress from the Ukraine-Russian war. But even if it is, this guy's a very tough guy. He's a hard worker. If you've seen him train, just like AJ, both train hard. So he'll be ready by fight time. There's no doubt about that. And that may give him extra inspiration to fight for his country and his family. So don't look for the worst Usyk. Look for the best Usyk. And I'm still not understanding AJ's choice of trainer with Robert Garcia. I'm not really sure about that one. I don't know why he hired Robert Garcia when James Ali Bashir was called in to work with AJ for about 2 weeks. And like James Bashir was with Usyk for 3 years. He knows how to fight, how to train fighters. He's a heavyweight specialist. He's not just a trainer, he's a teacher. He's the best trainer in the game. He worked with Emmanuel Stewart. And I just don't know what AJ was thinking. When you want to bring in the guy that's worked with the guy you're about to face, this is going to be AJ's toughest opponent so far. Before it was Ruiz and Klitschko, and now it's Usyk. So I think he should have brought in James Bashir. If he gets past Usyk, he'll probably stick with Robert Garcia. But if he doesn't, maybe he'll bring in James Bashir. I think either way he needed to bring in James Bashir. Why would you not hire the best trainer in the sport? And of course people might debate that, but Emmanuel Stewart was considered the best trainer in the sport. So why would you not work with the guy that was his right hand man? Doesn't make any sense to me. Um, and James Bashir is a class act. He's real disciplined. He's focused. He loves the sport, and I don't know. I was just hoping he'd hire Coach James. I mean, he's been in the game 53 years, and he deserves it. And he's got his fighter Vlad Sarenko, who he said he wants to step in with Daniel Dubois. And I'm hoping if Dubois doesn't get Dillian White, that he and Vlad Sarenko mix it up, because Vlad Sarenko is he's a tough guy. He's been in there sparring with Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce, a host of others, and he's got the best trainer in the game, James Bashir. He's got all wins, and I think only two of his fights haven't been knockouts. So that's not easy to do, in this era of heavyweights. So shout out to James Bashir, and shout out to Ingram from BWTM Sports and Gaming. Shout out to Andrew Tucker from Andrew Tucker World. Shout out to Boxing Wave, Counterpunch Boxing News, Showbiz the Adult, um, Mr. Boxing Today, Mr. Boxing Today too. Some great platforms if you want to stay abreast of what's going on in the heavyweight division. And oh yeah, Young Billy Boxing. This dude is blowing up big time. Shout out to you, Billy. You're doing your thing. I see you. Um, so yeah, that's what's going on in the heavyweight division. Of course, like I said before, the Joseph Parker Joe Joyce fight was postponed because allegedly Joseph Parker didn't feel like he should be fighting with his trainer Andy Lee's wife was having a baby, so he just postponed it. We'll see what happens after that situation is sorted out. But yeah, man, just a lot of stuff going on, and I look forward to seeing some fights. We're already past the halfway mark of 2022. AJ and Usyk fought last September, so it'll be about a year since they last fought, if it is indeed in August. So they might have some ring rust, but I'm definitely thinking this fight's not going the distance either way, whether it's Usyk or whether it's Joshua. I believe somebody's getting stopped this time. And I think it'll be a much more exciting fight than the first, even though I thought the first fight was exciting. I thought it was more one sided the first time I saw it. Then when I went back and watched it, it didn't seem as one sided because AJ landed some serious body punches that I don't think he noticed he landed. And if you look at Usyk's face after the fight, you could tell he got touched up. His face looked more messed up than Joshua, pretty much. But that's all that's going on with me. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure to comment, share, and subscribe. Um, and make sure this page takes off like a car with the brakes off. N.W.J. LSR forever. The reason I do this. Peace.